Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 3 of Let's Play to Serve as a Soldier of House Blackwood, where we are currently in Stony Stepped, having, if I remember correctly, yeah, the army was defeated. Oh, no, we're still in the army. Good, thank God. Oh, so I was really hoping I didn't have to find another army, another Blackwood to serve. So we're currently, I will say, I feel like I went into this really half-cocked. Like, I feel like I didn't go into this as well as I should have. So what I'm going to be focusing on for a while is going to be focusing on, well, we're going to try and get through this. And at the end, I'll like give a lot more of my deep thoughts. I think what we'll do is while we're playing, we'll just use the things. I'll comment on how I like these, and then we'll do a final part, which will be the, tier lists and stuff like that. Now, I want to also say that someone did say, I think it was Zach, he suggested that we command an army of these guys, and the reason I'm not going to do that is I have like an actual reason. The reason is my ability to command these troops doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, because I'm commenting on the act, and that's also the fucking first time I've actually knocked someone off without killing them before in vanilla, vanilla, like without like a DOD. But anyway. So yeah, the reason like I said, my ability to command these troops means nothing. Like as many would say, I'm probably not the best at the game, but I also must be decent at the game because, I don't really have issues, like for the most part. But best way to describe it is the reason I don't think, other than I don't think my opinion matters, is I want to show these troops, as like, I'm not showing these troops as a player-controlled troops. I'm showing off the troops in how the AI uses them, and I want to show like the baseline effectiveness of all of them. Because players will have opinions, and opinions can actually change how players... Oh my god, I'm fucking knocking people off left and right now. But players will use troops differently, and, like, I'm better with troops I like, but as soon as I'm given a troop I don't like, I tend to use them poorly. And that's kind of what I'm getting at, is like, every player will use differently. So like using a baseline of the AI controlled is the best way to go about it, in my opinion. So that's what we're going to stick with. If you don't like that, that's fine. I mean, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. But yeah. And obviously the tier list will be a tier list of the elite troop and the overall, like my overall feeling of how the troops stack up against, common, regional troops, as well as other house troops of the region. So we'll compare them like by region, I think, and we'll go from there. For the most part, though, I'm already thinking I know where these guys are going to stack, having like seen half their men already. I think it's pretty... I'd say I've got a pretty fair understanding of where they're going to be. Again, we'll save that for the last part, though. I will also, while we're on the topic of the parts, the next series we do, which will be pretty much probably it'll either be straight after, as in there'll be no missing parts, or it'll be the start of the next week. I'm gonna try and record the entirety of every series before I do it. So we're gonna record, say if I finish this one and I record the next one, the entirety of the next one will be recorded before it comes out. And the reason I'm going to do that, if anybody's wondering, is because it's going to allow me to essentially finish the entire one and then get on to the next one, and also have time in between to do my actual series instead of just the side stuff. Because this is just side content, Why am I an absolute god at knocking people off today? Like, I don't think I've ever seen so many people dismounted by my own weapon. I mean, I've killed a lot of people, and I mean, I guess I could be the fact that I've just killed a lot, but still, it just feels weird. But yeah, so hopefully you guys will be okay with that. But like I said, the main reason for the mass recording is it's just going to be easier on me, I think. I went, like, with this one, I didn't really have I was going to do that as well, but I realized I kind of needed your opinion on how we want this series to, like, shape. I will also say I'll probably try and leave, when the second series, like, say we finish, obviously we get this one, second season comes out, or second series, whatever you want to call it. I will try and make sure that there is enough time. I will try and make sure at least half the videos come out before I record the next one. That way you guys can give me your opinions and, you know, factions and stuff you want to see. Damn it, I thought I knocked him off. I was going to be really happy if I did. Just knocking people off horses seems to be so easy. Fair, the Blackwood horses aren't the best. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure I'm on the highest tier Blackwood horse. Unless there's one above me, which I can't remember. Has been a little bit of time. Our skills are leveling up nice and quick, so I made sure they do. So, what level are we? We are now level 16. In Frost. I'd say put the spear up because this has got way more. Yeah, this needs more points. There we go. Okay, yeah, I got one of those as well. Let's put. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in there for later. So currently we're on the Blackwood Scout. I don't think we've been. Okay, no, there is another. Yeah, so I think we'll go with. I think we'll get these up to level 7. We'll get up to level 17 with these, and then we'll start using the others. You know, just to make sure we can get those extra levels, because at the moment because we're so fast, we're able to just kind of immediately run to the front and start attacking and start, you know, getting some kills going. I don't even... Wait, does he not have any fucking cavalry anymore? No, I'm literally the only cavalry. Cool. Well, I guess the phrase, I do what I want, is going to be very true here then. I will say, I do like the simplicity of the Blackwood cavalry here. And yeah, of course there's a better cavalry, because they've got Bard in. I forgot about that. I will say, I was disappointed to see that this is basically just the previous tier's footman on horseback, but at the same time, being a horseman does make you more expensive, so I guess in like the balance of things, this does balance out a little bit. It just means that, you know, they're not going to do anywhere near as good in sieges as well as the footman will do. That is something you do need to keep, you know, on your mind, because they're not exactly the perfect, you know, they're not built for being in combat. Oh, sorry, in sieges. Oh, cool. So they raided the village, did the battle without me, and were like, yeah, you horsemen, stay over there. We don't fucking need you. Cool. Oh, just, you know, burn that village down, I guess. You know, fuck that village, I guess. Okay, I'm level 17, so I guess I should realistically, I realistically should hop off the horse now. Alright, we'll go to the archer next then. It's 55 fucking... As soon as I get another level, the game's like, hey, how would you like to be fucked over entirely? Alright, so let's see what this archer's like. It looks... I don't see much difference from the previous tier, unless I'm, like, going insane. Oh, they've got better arrows. They've got bodkin arrows. Okay, fair enough. That is quite a big improvement. Bodkin arrows are good. Yeah, because normal bowmen... so basically, it's like... I think maybe a slight armor improvement, but for the most part, it's just an arrow improvement and maybe a bow improvement. Okay, he doesn't actually have that much cavalry, so there's a good chance we could win. Though our infantry is being dumb as fuck, so, you know, I've changed my mind. We ain't winning. I don't think our infantry can beat Lannister infantry, straight up. And if they have enough high-tier Lannister, we've lost, definitely. Yeah, I think we've overstayed our welcome. As long as we... Oh, God. Their infantry just absolutely slapped our infantry. Ignoring the fact that we haven't even took out their fucking archers yet. Yeah, so basically this fight is going to make us have to go find another Lord. Or another Blackwood to serve. Yeah, no amount of aggressive archery is going to save me here, I don't think. Yep, nah. Fuck. Okay, good. That's right. Turn away from me. Yes. Turn away from me. Perfect. That's right. Slowly attack me. Don't run away. Actually, no. Go back to running away. Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you. Wait, what the fuck? Why are you listening to me? The game can hear me. I'm concerned. Ow. That was disorientating as fuck, wasn't it? They have ace. Oh, we have a horseman left. That's why they were fucking about. Damn it! I wanted to take out Tywin. Damn, that was a good shot, but I missed. So at this point, we're just playing for levels, trying, you know. Oh, it's the Lord who survived, and he got beaten. 12 kills, decent amount of level ups, but unfortunately, not enough. So we're going to need to go find another Blackwood to serve. Oh, thank you. You released me. That's so kind of you. At least I don't have, like, fucking random horses, so I can just fucking zigzag through everything. Please tell me Titus Blackwood's back on the map. Is it Titus? Yeah, Titus is currently in Stony Sept. Please don't be leading an army, because if he's leading an army, I don't think I can get in his army. Okay, so he's last seen here. I can send a raven, but he's not. Please tell me he's not in here. No, he's not in there, right? That was a waste of 750. Yeah, let's just buy. That'll last me 19 days, so let's not worry about it, right? So, if I was a Blackwood, where the fuck would I be? Fuck, I'm just gonna send a letter to him and be like, "Oi, let me serve with you." Well, he's definitely in an army because he's in his, what's it called? He's in his actual war gear. Hard zone? Where's that? That's not fucking... Where the fuck's hard zone? Okay, so he's fucked off over there, right? That's fine. He's not going to be there by the time I get there, but it's alright. Where the fuck is he? Okay, he's not in prison. Oh, there he is. And I can't talk to him because of the fucking problem. I don't remember when the last save was either. Well, I guess we're just going to be sitting in a nearby, like, settlement and looking at him and being like, "Hey, you done yet? You done yet? You done yet?" Well, I can't say that's the best start to this session. Our Lord getting captured and us being basically shafted for an army. Oh shit, I had the fucking filter on that entire time. I am so sorry, guys. That would have been so bad for all of you. I am so sorry. I do forget when that filter's on. Because it doesn't apply a filter for what I see. My brain just doesn't. Like, after a minute, just doesn't think about it. Fuck's sake. Okay, so we're all the way back over here. Okay.
Ah.
That's 300 gold. Leave me the fuck alone. Alright, so we know he's at Stony Sept, so we need to go this way. We're lucky we can catch him before he decides to fuck off to King's Landing. Or at the very least, we can catch him on the way to King's Landing. My party is literally just me. I don't give a shit about the food. I will buy a little bit of food, but I don't care. There you go. Happy. Okay, where the fuck is he? Oh, fuck off. He went the complete opposite direction this time. That's unfortunately very realistic. There you go. It's 200 gold. My hard-earned wages, but get the fuck out of my way. I'd say this is going to be the only long part of this series, of the the Server Soldier series as a whole, is the every single fucking in between. Yep, thank you. Oh, finally. I'm back as an archer. Do you know what? I'm going to be a quartermaster for now, because I don't have any points in this, and I'd like to get some. Control or vigor? That's going to help us leveling the archer we're currently leveling. Damn it, as soon as I join, he breaks up the army. Why? I'm an archer. I'm perfect in sieges. To be fair, I don't think it's going to take as long to get to level 19. Once we get to the next tier, I'm going to be looking at these. So let's actually have a look at our troops quickly, because I do like to still do that. I'm not going to go over in depth like I did the first two parts at the moment. We'll go into that, obviously, later on. But let's have a look at them. So we're currently onto this tier. Yeah, so these guys are wearing the exact same armor, apart from we now have gloves, which are northern gloves for some reason. We do have a step recurve bow. So it is generally just like a straight improvement to everything but the base set of armor, which is honestly really nice. That's an acceptable upgrade. You go from 1 piercing arrows of 27 to 32 stacked armor, stack amount, and 3 piercing. You triple the piercing, and you get 5 arrows per extra per thing, and the base damage just goes up by 10. You even get a better sword. This is genuinely don't get me wrong. Normally, I'd like an armor improvement as well, but I can't complain. I see nothing wrong with this improvement. I can't say the same for you. You are literally just a footman on a horse. You have the same. I think you have the same Highland War Spear. Yep. The same everything. You don't even get gloves. You just get a horse. That's that is the improvement. There is a horse. It's I'd say it's pretty depressing, but it's not. It's less depressing. It's more just kind of shit. Also, I have no steward points, so stewardship is going to be the slowest to level. Yeah, I don't know why I'm trying to level up stewardship. It feels like a dumb idea. But let's just keep speeding up so we can see if we can find ourselves a good fight. Come on, there's 61 Highland Bandits. Come on! You saw a perfect fight and you just didn't take it, you pussy. This is going to be the entirety of this series, is just me calling my fucking lord a pussy because he's refusing to take fights I want. Lo and behold, he listened. Well, he probably was like, can't be called a pussy by my own vassal. That's not right. I will say, I am very much looking forward to the Raven's Teeth. The Raven's Teeth are just so good. I need to be more aggressive because I need to level up. And I don't have the fucking pinpoint aim of an art. When it comes to late game bows, I'm great. Early game bows, I am very bad at ranging them. The real issue we're going to run in here is the sheer amount of archers. We're going to we're competing for kills with our archers. And that is not great. No, don't fucking charge. Piss off. Yes, I got the last one. Cool, I'm happy. Yeah, I'll skip that. Not a lot of points, but a decent amount. And we've got a reinforced shield that no one can steal from me. Cool. I do love the House Blackwood sigil, though. That is a fucking beautiful sigil. Alright, let's see if we can find ourselves another fight. I don't feel like raiding there was a great idea, given there was, like, you know, a cup. Yep. Fuck's sake. Why does this happen to me? I just got back into an army, and now I'm about to be immediately kicked out of it again. Well, Titos, you're as dumb as your sibling, or son. Oh, they have fucking cavalry this year. We're screwed. The game's like, skirmish in front of the Allied Center. Nah, mate, fuck you. You skirmish in front of the Allied Center. See how it fucking goes for you, prick. I'm sitting here, protected. Yeah, we're, the term fucked is currently going to describe us to a T. So I'm just going to do the best to ignore the cavalry and snipe at the infantry. Because realistically, I ain't fucking killing any of that over there. Actually, I should probably try and range out the archers or the crossbowmen and try and take them out. Because realistically, they're the undefended ones. They don't have shields, so if anyone's going to give me XP, it's those dipshits. I'm skirmishing behind the Allied Center. I don't even know where the Allied Center is. I just know it's not near me currently. The only problem is killing cavalry is typically better for your ranged. So I don't know why it is. It's just, I guess it's because their class is moving, or their class is like, I really don't know, but just I have noticed you get more skill points from killing cavalry. So you know what? While they're all deeply engaged with our infantry, let's just try and get what we can. I'd also say let's try and kill the archers as ranged infantry as well, but like at this point, I'm just battling for points, and then I'm out. The Blackwoods are so dumb. Like, I love the Blackwoods, but they're idiots. Alright, I'll buy myself one bit of grain. Okay, Blackwoods, which one of you dipshits is it? Brendan, you in prison? You're not in prison, you're near Haraway. An immediate army. Wait, what? You're near the twins? Oh, fuck, is he not actually in an army yet? That could be the case. It could be the case that he's not actually in an army yet. He's not leading an army yet. He's just bouncing around settlements. Yep. Oh, no, he's a Sea Guard. Sea Guard. No, he's an army. Yeah, I was going to say, he definitely is an army at that point. Thank you. Thank you for letting me come back and serve. I mean, you and your father suck, but, you know, suck at this at the very least, but... Alright, obviously, I am an archer. I am going to be your scout. Fuck it. I've still got, like, loads of XP I can get for that, so... Can't say I'm overly thrilled about this fight, but... Though their cavalry does tend to not have shields for the most part. So if we can get them Oh, wait, there's one. Yeah, he turned. Trying to lead these guys, like lead the arrows ahead of the enemy is sometimes a pain in the ass when you don't know how fast you like. Because I'm not intimately like this is a problem with lower bows as well. I was saying like as a player, not just nothing to do with this. This is just a critique from Joe, like as a player, not as a using the troop. I find that because you don't ever tend to use low tier bows for long enough, like when you use them again, it's always like you're picking them back up. Sorry, it's never like you're picking them back up. It's always like you're like picking it up for the first time, or at the very least, like you're picking up something you're not remotely like entirely familiar with, because you never use it long enough to get used to how like the shot speed, the drop, or any of it. Well, that guy had a really death rattle, didn't he? Perfect. Not getting as much as I could, but we'll do. You know, we're fine. I am level 18, so you know, I'll say that's enough of the archer for now. Let's go straight to the man-at-arms now. So, I am looking forward to trying out the man-at-arms, because the man-at-arms is, I think, the first troop that's actually... Yeah, so the first man-at-arms actually has more than one improvement. Sorry, no, it has one improvement. It has a better Highland spear. It has a reinforced one. It has the flat heater shield, which is better. And instead of the knightly armored sword, it has the knightly armored sword. But it also has the Blackwood cloak, which gives only 12 extra body armor. Not the greatest, but not the worst either. Like, the actual shield is 100 hit points better. A little slower, but that really isn't... I've never found shield speed to mean as much as, you know, it may think it means. Like, to me, it just means little. But yeah, no, I think this is generally quite a good improvement over the footman. I also like the addition of a cloak. I love cloaks. And Jesus Christ, the Blackwood Horseman just immediately took out 2 people. What a Chad. And this is where we're going to be using horsemen to get majority of the levels. Because the horsemen, they fuck. Take out the spear. There we go. And it's trying to use as many different, like, level up all my weapons at once here. You know, whatever weapon's my lowest, I should use more. Oh, athletics 225. Don't really give a shit. And yeah, my spear is my lowest, but it's also... Yeah, also level slower, so technically using my sword is actually going to be the better choice there. Yeah, we'll level up our polearm when we have when we use it as a cavalry. For now, we'll, you know, use the sword. Unless we need to kill cavalry, in which case we use the spear, but, you know. Situational. I'll say, though, for the most part, though, like I said, I think the improvement is... I already like the spear improvement. I do like the new spear. That's definitely... Like, if we look at the spear comparison, this spear is a 76 thrust speed compared to the 84. So it's a little slower, but the thrust damage is actually worse. What? It's also a longer spear. It is brace. Okay, so it is braceable. That is actually a big improvement. I'll say that's an improvement I can get behind, actually. We're also going to be in a siege, so I probably want to be an archer here. Yeah, we'll go back to being an archer for the siege. Because, like, if I'm going to do a siege, I'd much prefer to be an archer. Like, I just really prefer arching and like being a bowman in sieges. It's just way more fun. So they have a catapult. It is a fire onager. Great. And all we have is a 1/3 or a quarter destroyed battering ram that hasn't even started moving yet. That's concerning, especially as they've already dialed in exactly where it is. Oh, okay, they missed. That's okay, good. That's good. As long as they keep missing, that's fine, but... Honestly, the AI is really fucking good at dialing in their siege equipment and smashing into your siege equipment. Like, they're very good at counter sieging. There is only 100 men here. I was kind of hoping for a bigger fight. If there's only 100 men, I'm very much happy I became a bowman again. Because realistically, we're going to get more done as a bowman. Less sitting around doing nothing, you know? to move over this way, because... Oh, no, I can't see the archers over here. Much easier, to be fair. Apart from that dickhead, which should have been a one-shot, in my opinion. Thank God he's not decided to shoot at me, because that would have sucked. Come on. Fuck. Arrow, fly where I want you to fly. There we go. Yeah, picking off the enemy with bows is just so much more, like, therapeutic. I will say, though, I'm actually, like, as low tier as this play, this is like a middling bow. Pretty, you know, it's like 2 shots with the bow. That's not bad for a middle tier bow. Like, admittedly, 2 headshots with the bow, but still. And obviously, the arrows do play a big part of it as well, but 62 damage ain't too bad for a middle tier bow. It's no longbow, mind you, and we've leveled up. Cool. We're now able to get to the next tier, so... As much as I only used the footman for 1 battle, I'll try and use it for a couple more before we go to the next tier, because I feel like I owe it at least that, as I haven't really used it. I will say that I am actually very happy with that bowman. Like, I think this is a already a decent contender for like middling. I'd already say they're very middling in terms of like, you know, and I say that in a good way. I don't mean that like, oh, they're very middling. They're not, like, generally they're very, like, I'd say they're very evenly distributed, like very, very good in that sense. Like, you know, I feel like this could be a solid army. Even the a solid army, even the AI could use correctly. Now, the AI, I mean AI on the field. AI on AI anywhere else is fucking dumb, as we've already established. Oh, we'll be a Tully House Guard soon enough. Fuck. I assumed that wasn't going to happen, but oh well. Good skill levels there. And with another level up, we're going to put another point into our polearm as well. There we go. Attacks, leave the castle. So. I think so far this is going really well. Yeah, we've leveled up bow so much. Eagle Eye or Skirmish Phase Master. It's basically... I'd rather take less damage from projectiles, if I'm completely honest. I'd say extra sight rate. No, that's more than 50%. Well, I don't really give a shit, to be fair. There you go. I'll just pick whichever sounds nicer in the moment. So we do have access now to the House Guard, Longbowman, and Horseman. But like I said, we're going to give at least 1 or 2 more battles with the men-at-arms, just so we've at least fairly used them. Even if it ends up being a siege, that's fine. I don't know if this is going to crash my game, so I'm going to do a save as. Like, I don't know. This... Like, it feels like when the AI does it, it's fine, but when I do it, it's not fine. So, just in case it isn't fine, we're just going to save. No, it's fine. So the AI can initiate battles even with the player in. There's just a bug when I do it specifically. Alright, let's engage. Well, this is... I'd say this is a perfect battle for this unit, actually. You know, we've got spear capability and also the... our sword, and now they're both leveling at the same speed. Doesn't matter which we use. Probably still going to use the sword, as we're using the spear a lot more on horseback. But I'm definitely looking forward to trying out this unit. And also, one thing I want to say is, while I also want to use the same character for every series we can, as long as we can, I don't know. Again, a lot of people don't know this, but for the most part, equipment is vastly more important than skills for the AI. Like, if you look at it this way, like, the player gets all the bonuses. AI doesn't. So the actual equipment is vastly more important. So, like, me playing the same character is still actually going to give the same baseline, because the equipment, for the most part, is only going to be vastly, like, slightly swifter. And we're not basing them on how I use them. We're just showing them off this way. We're actually basing them off of their stats. This is just me also showcasing the units as well. So what I will say is, when it comes to my opinion, I nearly died in one hit there. Shouldn't do that. No, get back to my infantry. Oh, X. Charge of the left cavalry? Nah, I'm good. I was going to say, charging at the cavalry seems like a very piss poor decision, given that they do 5x damage in the charge. So looking at this guy really does help you notice where you've actually got like flecks of dirt on your screen. In case anyone wonders why I stopped moving for a second there, when I could have just stabbed this guy in the head. That was why. Okay, let's get into this enemy infantry. Fuck this. Fuck the cavalry. Let's get into the fight that actually, like, you know, men-at-arms are going to be good at. There's a lot of crossbowmen who are just being absolute twats. Yeah, I don't feel like I'm going to be able to get many kills with this many crossbowmen just kind of fucking... Yeah, I'm screwed. Like, I'm so dead. Yeah, I'm really not as good as an infantryman. But for the most part, this battle should be ours, I'd say. I'd hope. I mean, we definitely have the men. If I didn't get charged by that first horseman, we'd have definitely had enough health to do a little bit more, but what are you going to do? But there we go. We got to use the cool troop. I'm going to now move on to the Blackwood Horseman. So the Blackwood Horseman compared to the Scout. So the Scout has a knightly armor sword, same sword, small cavalry heater shield, the flat. So this is fine. So this is like the upgrade from footman to men-at-arms is Scout to Horseman. Yeah, it's literally the same. The difference is actually he also gets gloves. So technically, that's actually a bigger improvement of the men-at-arms. But the same massive spear. So basically, it is just this guy with gloves on a horse. Can't complain, to be fair. That's still like that's not a bad. That's not saying this is a bad horseman. And also the barding is just beautiful. Like Blackwood barding for the win. Now the real issue is this spear is actually pretty slow. I'd say this spear is a little too slow for horseback. Like you definitely want a spear in the 80s for horseback riding, just because, you know, I mean, it is also, you know, it is couchable. So I guess that there is that. That's like a redeeming feature. But to me, I'd say like the thrust speed of at least 80 is where you want to be, you know, in terms of horseback. Anything slower than that, it just doesn't feel like it's it feels like you have to really calculate. And because as a player I'm feeling that, I feel like the AI is going to miss a lot more of its attacks because of that. That's the way, that's how my train of thought goes. I know the AI can technically perfectly plan spear attacks, but I mean, shit, you've seen the AI with their spear attacks. There's nothing perfect about them. But again, a faster spear to me would, you know, would indicate a better amount of kills. And I feel like we've definitely shown that by, you know, in our multiple series where we've made our own cavalry and they've had like knightly arming spears. No, not knightly arming spears. Heavy knight spears. There we go. But we'll get one more battle, and I think we're gonna have to end this part. And every single big, decent-sized army, the game's just like, but we're not gonna fight those. Just for now, I'm gonna go back to Quartermaster. As I just like to level up all of my skills to make sure we can get up, because we've got to get up to level 24 now, I believe. Yeah, so 24 is going to be a bit of a bitch to get to. Ooh, look at that. There you go. You can be frugal. Make your army a little cheaper so you can have a bigger one. There we go. Decent battle for the last battle of this part. I do need to look at what horse we've got as well, because I want to know what horse we've got. Like the horse really likes it, as anyone who as everyone knows. Like the type of horse you use or like as a horseman does matter, especially a lot in this. So the horse that this unit gets could actually change my opinion on how good this cavalry is. It could demote it a little bit, because at the moment I'd say this is a solid B to like high B tier cavalry. Again, we're not, these guys, they're not elite units, so they don't get to, this is why I'm okay with just saying, that. Obviously, we'll go more into that later, but, and I'll probably, I may even change my mind later. You never know. Like, my final opinions will be in the, the what's it called, the tier list, but yeah, the type of horse this horseman has, or this like horse unit has, could dramatically change the usefulness of it. There's one left. Where is it? Oh, it's the horseman. I was way too busy getting points in other stuff, but that's okay. Yeah, the 19 polearm with the 22 horsemanship. Pays for itself after all, doesn't it? There we go, guys. Unfortunately, we're going to have to end this one here, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, please do follow me on YouTube. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a share. But most importantly, guys, stay safe. Have a great day. Join the channel memberships if you're interested, and I'll see you in the next one. See you guys then.